CrackBerry.com.
Hey everybody, Blaze here for CrackBerry.com, and what we're going to do today is go ahead and give you guys a quick look at BBM Music. BBM Music has reached its trial or beta status at this point, so you may or may not necessarily have access to it. If not, then we're going to show you what it's all about, give you guys a quick look at it, and tell you how some of this stuff works. Now, when you very first launch the application, where it is a BBM connected app, it does automatically go ahead and ask whether or not you wish to have it connect to your BlackBerry Messenger. Of course, you want to go ahead and make sure that you allow that. Otherwise, the whole social music sharing aspect of BBM Music is kind of gone, and you won't really benefit from it. You're then presented with your main screen, where you have 4 tabs up at the top. You have your Now Playing section there, but this is where it shows some interesting stuff from your contacts and who's sharing what with who. So it's like a recent updates on BlackBerry Messenger. Instead, it shows you music from your contacts, which they've added. So Michelle has added some Simon and Garfunkel to her list. And basically, it shows you all of the contacts, who you're sharing with, who they're sharing with. It also shows you the songs that they've added to their library, all that good stuff. And basically, when you go ahead and you click on the next tab, it's kind of like your own personal profile at that point. This just shows you songs that you've added and playlists that you've gone ahead and created. So if I go ahead and I click on my playlist, you can see that I've created a playlist with only 10 songs in it that will play for about 47 minutes based on the time. So you can go ahead and you can share that playlist via email, via BBM contact, BBM group, or directly through PIN. No Twitter, sadly, or anything like that, but hey, I'm sure they'll add it eventually. You can delete your playlist as well, or you can, if you click on it, you can go in and you can bulk add songs by album, artist, by contact. So if I wanted to steal all of CrackBerry Kevin's Simon and Garfunkel and add it to this list, then I could go ahead and I could click on that and it would load it up. You can even choose random songs and just have it randomly go ahead and select some songs for you. You can also go ahead and control your BBM status from here. Pretty much any screen allows you to go ahead and update your BBM status. Not necessarily a requirement, but it's nice to have that built in, considering it is BBM Music. If you skip on to the next screen is where you can go ahead and you can add contacts and share songs and stuff like that. It tells you exactly how many songs are built up in your catalog as well. We'll get to that in a second. But you can see incoming requests. So for example, Cheese wants to go ahead and share music with me. So if I go ahead and I can accept Cheese's invitation to share music, then any music that he automatically has is directly added into my profile. So let's see if I go back here, where I just added someone new. So you see I had 205 songs previously, so Cheese has like he must have had around 25 songs in his library. So his songs automatically became in my library, so now I have 225 songs added. So that's pretty much it. Like, you can add contacts and stuff from there and pull them up. You can view all of your contact lists. You can even BBM people directly from here. So if I go and click on that, I can see Kevin's profile. Kevin's loving BBM Music. 22 people have listened to his songs and stuff. You can even BBM chat him from here, so I can directly jump into BBM from there as well. And of course, when you move on to the next screen is where you go ahead and you add music. You have numerous amounts of options that you can choose from here. You can go ahead and you can click on the featured tab. It gives you featured music, staff picks, new songs, recommended songs, the top songs that people have been adding. Even strip it down by genre, so if you like rock, pop, R&B, whatever the case may be. The interesting thing here is if I go ahead and I search, now I have Gordon Lightfoot added in there, but if I go ahead and I search for Gordon Lightfoot and I pull up Gordon Lightfoot albums and stuff like that. It gives me a bunch of albums that I can go ahead and choose from. But I can flip on into this album, and this is where it gets interesting, because where I've accumulated songs from everybody else, Kevin has songs added into his library, and I know for a fact that he has Gordon Lightfoot in there. Why, I'm not entirely too sure. I probably should ditch Kevin from my BBM music. No, I'm just kidding. But if you look, you can see with that, each of the songs has either a plus symbol by it or a check mark. Now, for example, if I go to add this song to my list, I can certainly go ahead and add it. I can add it to my songs, and it will go into my catalog, and then I'd be automatically sharing it with everybody else. But say if I wanted this song, if I go ahead and try and add this song where it has a check mark by it, oh, okay. It already, where Kevin already has this in his library, it tells me, it says you already have access to this song through a contact. Okay. So I have 29 songs, but rather than actually deducting this song from my 50 that I have available, I don't need to do that, because where Kevin has it already added in his library, I can go ahead and I can just click on it and play it, because Kevin added it directly to his library, and it even tells me, this song was chosen by CrackBerry Kevin. So that's the interesting portion of it. I don't really need to add songs that other people have added, because they're already sharing songs with me, and I don't really need to go ahead and add it and take away from my 50. So that goes back to your status about how many songs you actually have access to. Even though I've only used 29 out of my 50, I have access to a total of 225 songs now, through all of my contacts and such. And where I added cheese, it tells me you're sharing music with 10 contacts. So that was a recent update. So it showed me all of the recent updates. So again, it's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure that they'll make some changes to it before the beta is actually over. But overall, the experience is kind of interesting. Getting to see exactly who is sharing what with who, and discovering some other music. Obviously need to sit down and play with it a little bit more. But it's definitely interesting, and it's off to a good start at this point. I can definitely see that there's a lot of accumulated interest, even just within the few moments that I played with it and added some contacts and everything like that. It's definitely showing some promise, that's for sure. But that's about it. I'll basically leave you guys with some nice Gordon Lightfoot as chosen by Kevin. Alright. Enjoy. Blaze out. Expect some invites soon.
The snow is softly falling.